Nice night for a Dragonstorm? More like nice night for a Dragon Land, am I right? Ah? Ah? Alright guys, you know what it is. Took the night off last night. Got a little bit of more rest. Snap back to reality. Up that goes gravity, up that goes rabbity, up that goes... oh, is this about... that's the announcement about the thing. Hey... Survivor, Agazio, Wesley Nicholas, The Raven, Quoth the Raven, Gobble Gobbleooshi, James Lewis, Larry Mitchell. Hey Larry, how you doing? Woohoo. Christmas, how you doing? Survivor, Grizzly Bear, Trex O the Dactyl. Thank you so much for coming. We're a little early tonight, but you know, early is good. I gotta stop going so late, you know? I gotta stop doing this to myself. Boom. Gonna do another discard.
Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
Let's do that. Boom. Boom. Can you see what I'm doing yet, guys? This dude came out running and gunning here, but I don't think he was ready for what I had. We got too much mana. We'll have to wait. We'll hold that back so he maybe plays a discard for it. Or he's gonna sweep me, and that'll be that. He's gonna Bandit's Tail in it. Boom. There we go. War Pigs. Comes out a lot. Thank you so much, Mr. James Lewis. Dun dun dun. Ooh, we can get slot our ball, guys. Saving up a lot of wins here to slot this ball up. There's nothing I like better than sliding this ball into its slot. Oh yeah. Let's see, who do we want to get here? Codis? We'll grab Codis. Why not, right? Why not? I want to do a Codis deck eventually. I know there's got to be some janky-ass trick for him. Frankly, I'm surprised Trex hasn't been interested in Codis. That's kind of surprising he hasn't got his hands on Codis yet. To be honest, man. Let's do this. Boom. Find match. Let's see what we can do, boys. How's the sound? How's the picture? How you doing, Neptune? Welcome to the show. Oh, Shattering Spire. You know, I've been thinking about doing a Selesnya for a while, guys. I need a mana here. Perfect. We're gonna wait. We're gonna go in. Boom. Scrawling Brawler. Boom. Pass. Let's get rid of you real quick. He may... Okay, so he did that. Oof. Oof. Another Scrawling Brawler. Nice. Fortress Guard. Interesting. So let's push the tempo and Mance the Necro. He'll probably block Voice of Victory, but I'll flash in for that. Boom. Boom. Yeah, we're going to stick with the go wide here. Let's see how wide we can really get. Perilous Snareless. Okay. Gonna put that in the boo-boo hole. Very nice. Is he gonna swing in? He'll pump. He'll probably pump. We got him on the defensive, which is good. I like that. Descendant of Storms. Let's do this. Boom. Create a 1/1. We're going to try to go as wide as possible here. And we're going to push on him. Pop, 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 pop. Boom. Could have a sweeper. Would be not happy with a sweeper, but no, Voice of Victory is, you know, it is what it is. I don't mind if he attacks here. I do mind if you play Sheltered by Ghosts. That I won't be happy with. Don't fucking play Sheltered by Ghosts. Hey, what's up, Mineral Area? How you doing? Welcome, everybody. Alright, he wants to do that. I need kind of a mana would actually be pretty cool here. Oof. Dolkovin. We're gonna push on him. We're gonna auto pay that. We're gonna 1/1 her. We're gonna really, really push tempo on these guys. We're gonna really, really try to put pressure on them. There we go. Gain. There we go. Okay. You do double Skrelv's Hive next turn, which is fun. Or Skrelv and do a removal. He's going to get lost that. Odd choice. That'll come down tapped. Running low on choices here. But I've got a replacement, which is good. World Walker. I want him to swing. I really want him to get aggressive with me. That's kind of the... Ooh, very nice. So we're gonna do double. We're gonna double hive him. Double hiving might just discourage him to fucking flop Ola. You might just flop Ola at the double hive. And Offenza. And Offenza. Is it worth pushing in? Yeah, it is worth pushing in for some fit, yeah. It is worth pushing in for some of it. There we go. Let's keep pressure on him. Let's force the block. I know it's not an optimal block across the board here, but let's force blocks in a couple of locations. He gets to draw a card off that one. That's fine. He gets to lose that off that. Boom, boom, boom. We can trade a little bit. Maybe he's not reading Delcoven Encampment, and he doesn't know that I'll swing in with extra guys. He'll try to punish me, and he'll come in. Bright Glass Gear Hulk. Ooh, fuck. Mana value 1 or less. Well, that's not too bad. I thought that could summon Shelter. It can't. I forgot. I forbore. He gets Nesting Bot and Teething Wormlet. Alright, he's going to do that. Okay, so if he's not going to do anything, we're going to crap out a million of these every round. Hit me for the 7. I'll take the 7. We'll do this. View battlefield. Put 1/1 counter each of creatures you control. Those creatures can't flying until the end of the next turn. Create 2/1/1 soldiers. Boom. He wants to swing in. View battlefield. Let's just put more blockers down on the board. Get wide on him. I don't want a big swing to kill me here because he does have some trample. We'll see. If he doesn't do anything about Elspeth, I think that's game. He probably will run at Elspeth. We ran out of gas a little bit. He was able to swing back some, which is not ideal. Boom, boom. Yeah, that's the biggest issue is this thing is just pumping through the fucking roof. Probably should have nuked it, but yeah, see, he's pumped too much here. That's the biggest issue is that he was able to pump the shit out of everything. He's gonna throw 1 in. He's gonna half-heart it. Okay, so that's a decent amount of trample there, which is not ideal. So you block that. I think it's too much for me. You block that. I think it's way too much, though. I do think it is way too much. Yeah, I think it is way too much. Yeah, I think we got outgunned really quickly. He scaled very fast. Especially if he plays a different scaler there. Yeah. Scaled way too fast. I was actually pretty happy with the way it was going, but he stepped on the gas midway through. Yeah, hell of a game, though. I like that game, though. I like that. It was a good game, though. A couple of better draws. I think I would be okay. I think I got slowed by too much. Also, too much Skrulls highs, but we don't need that many. I do occasionally. We're gonna hold steady. Do. Land in Vanguard. Fuck me, man. Immediately got fucked over on this one. This is a L right away. That's really fucking good right away. We don't have anything for that. No attacks. Boom. As a matter of fact, we do have a little bit of something for that. That is what's gonna give us the most trouble there. Man, slow ass fucking hand against aggressive cats. Bum 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 bum. I really hate to have to put Shelter by Ghost in this, but I might have to. I try not to use the same shit over and over again, guys. I do my best not to, but goddamn, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, man. You're at such a disadvantage by playing the way I do, by just trying to fucking use different cards. You're just way fucking behind the 8 ball against a lot of this shit. I try my best just to not to repeat myself constantly. I feel horrible. The other day I played fucking like Unholy Annex 2 decks in a row, and I felt like shit. And nobody probably cares but me. Nobody probably gives two shits except for me. But my god, I care so much, dude. It bothers the head. It's still bothering me right now is why I'm talking about it. I shouldn't have to fucking play Annex in every single fucking deck. I shouldn't have to play fucking Shelter in every single fucking deck. But here we are, guys. This is the future. Especially with this meta, man. If you give yourself even the slightest disadvantage against some of these fucking cards, they will fucking rip you apart. It's really a shame. I wish it wasn't so tight. I wish it wasn't just fucking razor thin margins like this, and we could have a better Brewer's mana. But, you know, here we are. Let's try to draw out the removal real quick. I know we will, but let's just try to draw it out right now. Oh, we didn't get it. Okay. Riz out of the Razor Ball. You're trying to dragon up on me? I'm not gonna like dragon up on you, bro. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Alright. He's trying to dragon up on me here. Maelstrom of the Spirit Dragon, Scavenger Legion. Very nice. Okay. Let's do this. Resolve. Discard you. I don't care. I got dupes in that. Boom. Let's push it again. We'll hold back the Resolute Reinforcements in case he tries to play removal. Especially sacrifice removal. He's going to play something else here. Boom. Hey, what's up, Cosmic Brownies? Okay, he'll pump them. Boom. Dragon Orb. He didn't want Dragon Orb. He'll pump again. Resolve. He gets a mana. He'll pump for the last time. But Mondrak, Glory Domine. Let's push in. Boof. He'll get down. Boom, 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 boom. Very nice. There's Ojutai. Ojutai doesn't really have something good to play out of there. Well, Ojutai's okay. Orc Dragon. Boom. Pump. Okay. Sacrifice 2 other artifacts and or tokens. Do Anafenza. we'll wait, I guess. Still not in a good spot. Could do Anafenza into a double sacrifice. Oh man, not a good. Yeah, no, it's not easy, man. Like I said, I'm really trying to try things that are new, and it's just not easy right now. We'll hold back. We'll do nothing. We'll do nothing. We'll hopefully make him overcommit. I doubt that that's going to work. It only works sometimes if DC's not overcommitting. He'll take the 5. He'll give me the 5 there. Bang. Because I'm trying to make this not exactly like every other fucking white token deck in the world. I'm trying to really not make it just the absolute most dog shit thing ever. And I think that that's going to be hard. Dragon spells you cast, Sarkin Soul Flame. Virtue Sea. Yeah, that's fucked. We're fucked here. No fucking chance. No fucking chance against that. I'm going to have to add Shelter, guys. I'm going to have to add Shelter, unfortunately. If Shelter doesn't work, then it is what it is. You know, I wish... I actually won a few games with this earlier, but right now we're getting fucking out... We're just getting out-muscled really quick. And I'm trying to put a few more unknown cards, but goddamn, you know, I've got to optimize really, really hard. Because something like... I do like Descendant of Storms is not bad, but fucking Fortress Kin Guardian fucking sucks. That's got to go. And I hate to fucking shelt everything, man, but it wins fucking games. It just does. You know? It just fucking does. Anafenza, you're not that great either. Voice of Victory. I feel like I'm not getting any good secondary effects from Vav. Skynet might not be the worst idea, but I've done that so many times. That's the other thing. Resolute Reinforcements. Wreck Raid really wasn't that helpful overall. Although I'll probably regret not having it in there. Boom. 24 and a 24. Let's give that a shot. Alright, last time, and then we'll move on to a fucking different idea. That's so bad, dude. That's so fucking bad. That's fucking worse. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, it is. It's not fucking comfortable. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, let's do... Let's wait. Let's wait on the reaction here. I kind of had this idea of, like, doubling down on these flash cards to try to trick people, but, man, they just don't have any power compared to what else you can play. You know? Beans. We put down that. Boom. Boom. He's going to try to go for the wipe early on, I think, so we'll sanguine it up. Boom. Boom. Pop, pop. It's a good thing Path of Peril since it's still around, or I'd be in trouble. I'd be immediately Path of Peril. Shack Attack. Alright, that just makes another fucking creature, which is, you know, helps. He didn't get a fucking land either. It's weird. Or he just delayed in playing it. Okay, so he's ramping. I really did actually need that, but we'll play Skrelv's Hive with Descendant of Storms. Push him in. He's ramping to what? I don't know. Oof. Alright, let's run it in again. Auto pay. Let's pump. Pump, 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 pump. The real question they ask you with that one is, do you want damage now or do you want damage later? And the answer is, I want damage now. Buggerman, 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 Buggerman. Here's the big sweep. Oh my goodness, he did not big sweep it. Buggerman, 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 Buggerman. Oh fuck, I forgot to activate. Oh, that cost me the fucking game right there. I'm gonna be so pissed, dude. He might just be dead, though. Fuck, I should have activated Dalkaman. I got too distracted with doing the Buggerman theme song. Many such cases. Yeah, okay, he's just done. I don't know where he was going, man. He did not do very much. Could have knocked him out with the Dalkavid. That was it wasn't a punt, but it was an unoptimized play. It was unoptimized. I gotta remember to do Dalkavid. Larry Mitchell just subscribed. Thank you so much, my guy. All right, we do have some early plays here, which is nice, and we go first, which is also nice. Nesting bot. Welcome, everybody, by the way. I hope you're doing good today. Hope you're feeling good today. I hope you had a nice weekend. Soveski. Oh, he gifted to Soveski. Oh, fantastic. Pom. Yeah, I'm trying to do it, man. I'm trying to get done a little earlier. Part of it is just my schedule is I get home kind of late and then I'm dicking around and I just don't have the let's see if he counters the Skrell's time. No, he doesn't. So we're gonna do this. Boom, boom, boom. Gonna do that on the go live. Boom. Descendant. I had a good Sunday. Yeah, I really took Sunday off. I really rested this weekend. I've been exhausted. As you guys know, I have a full-time job aside from this. So I've been running myself ragged. We just got some turnover at my job. And it has been very hard on everyone to kind of deal with that. Because there have been... Like I said, there's been an enormous amount of turnover, so there have been issues with generally just getting the work done that needed. So we lost 2 interns that were working for us. They're gone. And we also lost somebody to just medically they couldn't do the work anymore. All right, so this is going to decide the game here. If he gets crap or if he gets treasure or gold. So I've inherited a lot of different things, a lot of different projects. Oh my god, this dude fucking struck out. This dude fucking knocked it out of the fucking park, dude. Holy shit. He fucking hit it real spicy like. Yeah, amazing. Amazing that he was able to do that. Wabango. Doof. Wabango. Doof. Hopefully we'll be able to go wide enough that you can't stop me. No, you could never get me to run beans. You could give me pure cash. You could give me pure, uncut... you could send me a wad of cash in the mail, and you couldn't get me to run beans. I hate that fucking card so much, man. I don't care how fucking optimized it is. I'm not gonna fucking run it. I hate that shit. I hate that it fucking exists, and I hate that it wasn't banned. I hold too much of a fucking grudge for that, man. I hold too much of a grudge again. Is it logical? No, it's not logical. But I fucking have too much of a grudge against that card. They were traditionally sacrificed. Yeah, the interns were sacrificed in the traditional manner. So that was good. A fire offering to please the social work gods is what we did. Garrick's Uprising, yeah, we could do a lot of different cards instead of them. Alright, this is the idea here, is that even with enough fucking blockers, we're too wide for him here. Unless he sweeps us, I think. The old RTS strategy, are we playing wide or are we playing tall? Boom, boom. Okay. He could probably play a few more things. Hopefully he only has expensive stuff. Okay. It's not that bad. I think we still got him here. He's got 5 blockers and we're going in with fucking... yeah, I think we still got him here. Yep, still got him. Too wide. Too wide. Too wide to guard. Very nice. Is Terra standard legal? I thought she was brawl only. I thought she was brawl only. Or commander only. I do like Mardu. She's commander. I mean, if you mean in paper, then yes, I do what you gotta do, man. But you're understanding that she is standard? I don't think she is. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. The bearer of bad news. Like an oso. I think she's a broad. Yeah, I'm sorry to do that to you, Larry. I'm sorry. She's awesome, but they made a lot of the fucking... They made a lot of the coolest shit commander. They made a lot of the coolest shit commander, unfortunately. It's just the way it goes. So it goes. Boom. Let's go in. I think that I can remove enough of this shit that... that is pretty shocking. I do like Terra too. I do like Terra. Ren's Resolve. Gets the pump. Whoop, 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 whoop. Probably do sleight of hand. See, we gotta make them waste their fucking turn here. We just make them waste their fucking turn, and that's how we get them. Yeah, you get to Corey in. Yeah, hold steady, my guy. Pump. Only got red. Let's do soldiers.
Join the fight.
Let's do no attacks. Let's see if he can knock me out right now. He probably can. I genuinely would not be surprised if he could immediately kill me right here. Corey Steel Cutter decks can fucking blow your fucking face off. He could panic though. Spoiler season starts Saturday. I'm gonna do a live stream Saturday, going over the stuff. So be ready for that. We do a reaction Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, I guess, at noon, to try to ooh. Okay. All right. I have 6. I could take... It would be 12 if I did put a 1/1 counter on everyone. They all gain flying. However, I could kill the Corey Steel, one of the Corey Steels. That's a tough one. I don't think I have enough to knock him out, though. That's the thing. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Those creature gains flying until the end of your next turn. I think I'm still dead no matter what. That would be 8. I would be down to 9. Yeah, that would be 12. That sucks. I needed a little bit more juice on that, and I could have got somewhere with it. I think either way, I'm fucked here. Boom. Boom, land. Well, hold on a second. Let's see here. We'll put down a nesting bot. Oof. Do this. We'll say battlefield. We'll say put a 1/1 counter to each creature we control. We'll do this. We'll try to block the next hit here. Maybe we'll get it and maybe we won't. I don't know. Maybe he'll screw up. Or maybe he just has fucking nothing but guns. He could have nothing but guns here. Or he could play it completely wrong. So we gotta wait on sleight of hand. Not bad. We gotta have 2 life left when it's all said and done, guys. We gotta have 2 life left. When it's all said and done, we gotta have 2 life. Boom. Pull the mana. He's gonna do it. Okay, block that with that. Block that with that. Block that with that. Block that with that. 4 blockers. Blocked all over the place. Monstrous Rage, yeah. Say he had it no matter what. He could have just played that. Yeah, he could have just played that. Wouldn't have mattered. He had it. He always had it in his hand. Not bad, but I mean, it's Corey Steel, guys. You're gonna lose most of the time to that. Yeah, you gotta look for the crystal Final Fantasy icon. Don't look for the... You see the Chocobo, it's a no-go. You see Chocobo, it don't go. What do we got here, Trex? What are you telling me? Boom, 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 boom. Invasion of Zendikar. This is Naya? Didn't I just tell you that if I run a triple color, I may as well delete my channel? However, I'm always willing to try something that's a lost cause again and again and again. That's the one thing you do know about me. Is that despite gonna be the first YouTube channel to get negative views for this deck, I will try it over and over again until it works. So we do have that going for us. Is he gonna kill Sky Knight Squire or is he gonna let it survive? He'll probably play removal. He wants to play a creature. So we're going to do this. We're going to swing it in. And I kind of want him to play the boom. There we go. Shelton get lost, so we can really suppress him here. Temporary lockdown. Boy, you wish you fucking... Oh, man, you wish you were that lucky, bro. You wish you were that fucking good. You wish you were that fucking good, man. You got another one in your hand? You got another one, you got me. Or you gonna rage quit. Because your cheap-ass fucking tactic doesn't work. He might rage quit because of the cheap tactic. He thought he had me real spicy like, guys. He thought he had me in the vice. Maze Mind Tome. Okay. Drop it. He's still got a removal in his hand, or he's got the Maze Mind. Great White Soldiers. Boom. Pop, pop. You may play removal on it, but it is what it is. Run it. Run it. That's fine. With a 6 Elspeth, we're able to rebuild. Jay, when am I getting married? I don't know. Me and Snow both said we need more money and a better place to live before we get married. But we do plan on it. Listen, you can't keep sending me deck picks, man. I like it, but, you know, you got to pay for deck ratings. Okay? Nice. Swiped out. Boom. Boom. Do that. Watch this. Does he have a removal in hand to deal with the problem? Hey, got him there. Elspeth doing what she does. Doing what she does. I like it, dude. My biggest issue is the triple color. Everyone's gonna hate that, but I can see it. It's, yeah, I can't do Beanstalk, but it's an Overlord. I might lie and say it's fucking Selesnya. Magnetic. I've lied about deck colors before, guys. When I did an Azorius, I said it was mono white. Nobody got mad either. Because it did have a splish splash of blue in it, but they don't need to know that, man. You know, it's like when you mix in, like broccoli into like a nice cheesy dip, and it's like, oh, I didn't even taste the broccoli. It's like, yeah, you don't need to know that I blended up some vegetables in there, man. Okay, you're okay. You understand that he's probably gonna play knockback or some shit. It's SIMIC. There we go. Oh, by the way, guys, probably next week, whenever Doom comes out, you're not gonna fucking see me. Just FYI. The day that fucking Doom releases, I'm gonna be nowhere around. That's a dead night. Unless you want to watch me play Doom with no commentary. Because that's what's gonna be happening. So that's in like a week. Yeah. So just FYI on that. Ancient Vendetta, interesting. Oof. Let's do this. Let's do this. Oof. It's really a Gruul deck at heart. I might be able to sell that, man. I might be able to sell that. I don't know yet. Anafenza. Should we do this? Let's hold steady. I fucking love Doom. Let's try to put down Anafenza and try to lure out a counterspell. He doesn't want to do anything here. Boom. Boom. Okay, do this. Lure it out that way, maybe. Okay. Oh my goodness, thank you for following Lieutenant Jules. Who is coming in? Kankuro King CH. Welcome, Kankuro King and Lieutenant Jules. Welcome to the show. I am Jay Villain. Thank you for giving him a shout out there, my guy. I duly appreciate it. Boom, we're at max speed. And again. Just played a couple sets of standard arena. Fantastic. Not a lot of standard players out there. I may be the only standard player in the world. It is possible. Except me and this guy are the only standard players in the world. But welcome to the show. Is CH stand for China? You from China? I know you are, Cosmic Brownies. Usually when I see CH at the end of something, I assume it's... Like when you see PH, it's Philippines. Or maybe it's just CH. Maybe sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. This guy is slow playing me here. He's slow rolling me. Demolition Field doesn't do anything because I only have I have one fucking non-basic in my hand. It's channel, but I've seen that before. Okay. Okay, well, respect, man. Enjoy. Channel. Hopefully... Okay, he's gonna do that. I'm gonna hold this back. Boom. Could be counterspelled here, but at this point, I've gotta do what I gotta do. I've gotta do what I gotta do here. Could be counterspelled because I probably will be, to be perfectly honest with you. But I'd rather force his hand on something. Yeah, there you go. I had to force him to do something, so he was gonna hold that up no matter what. So, look at the top 4 cards. Put 2 in your hand and the rest in the graveyard. Reanimator? No? Okay. Artifact. What is he trying to cast here? I don't know what this man is doing. Well, let me give you a... Oh, he's doing that. Alright. Actually get to refresh quite a bit there, which is nice. Wow, talk about the flood. Into the flood again. Same old trip it was back then. We drew 7 mana out of 12. So that's pretty fun. There you go. That's pretty cool. Pretty awesome. Awesome stuff there. I'd have loved to draw maybe 3 other not cards that were not fucking mana, but sure. Deadly Cover-Up, naturally. Naturally, let's just play more removals. If I draw a mana here, I'm going to scoop. I think I'm dead anyways, no matter what, because I think he has only board wipes and card draws until he gets what he wants. That's what I think here anyways. Sentinel bot, look at that. Alright, let's see. Probably a counterspell. I'm gonna give him the old sleepy emoji. Alright, we're done. We're just fucking spinning our wheels here. Not only is he slow playing me, he's doing nothing but playing counter spells and removal, and we're done with that. There's too much life to live to sit there and watch that guy fucking do that. There's too much fucking life out there. Honestly, it would be better if it did hit artifacts. Hey, what's Emmett? Yeah, I'm running tokens. I'm running go white tokens. Moderate success. Mild success, I would say. You have to get an achievement to do that one, ADHD Donuts. Shane's birthday. How you doing, man? Welcome. Bountiful fields, indeed. Hopefully this is the only... Yeah, it tells you which one. I don't remember which one off the top, but you gotta just look through some... I mean, you can probably Google it. That does exist. Oh, mono red on the play. How fair. Always fair to get mono red on the play, and I have no early removal. I might just skip this. This is just an auto loss right here, basically. There's no recovering from this. Mono red on the play and do a Monastery Swift Spear. Pumps that. Boom. Okay. We'll hold that back. Drew into a bunch of mana. Fantastic. The game just says, hey, what if you fucking just lost? What if you just fucking lost like a whole bunch, man? What if you did that? What if you just fucking got brutalized? Huh? What do you think of that? What do you think of that, Jay? To blockers. Boom. Yeah, we got nothing for this. We have nothing for fucking mono red on the play. No removals, no nothing. We'll try to do this. Doesn't matter. He got the 3 best cards fucking off the rip, and that's probably a monstrous rage, so he's shooting up the ladder tonight. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, we're just done here. We're just done there. Mono red on the play, guys. Not much you can do. Good luck, mineral area. Is it better to save coins for draft or packs? Depends. You suck at draft or you're amazing at it. If you're dog shit at draft, don't fucking draft. They said they might. They said they very well might make some. They said, Omar Nunez, they said they may do that. Everyone always goes, drafting's the way to go. I don't fucking really believe that. I think if you absolutely suck at drafting and you're gonna flop out, then don't even try. But you hear that from people who love drafting and are amazing at it and don't go fucking 1-3. So, Corey Steele probably right now. I wouldn't be surprised. No, it's Slick Shot. Okay. Boom. Yeah. Boom. I hate doing it to you, man, but we gotta survive somehow. Boom. He spends all 3 mana to kill Nesting Bot. It is what it is. No, he didn't. Okay, so let's do Descendant of Storms. Buff. Let's go in. Boom. Okay. Max speed. End of life. I'd invest it. Listen, if they gave me an Artisan cube, bro, I'd almost instantly become an Artisan Brewer. Like, almost instantly. Boom. There's the go wide again. Yeah. I hate to do it to people, man, but it's so effective. It's so fucking effective. You know what I mean, guys? It's so effective. it absolutely, on these aggro decks, it just absolutely craters their ability to run things well. Which is, you know, important, kind of. Boom. Okay, great. Going first. Nesting bot, you do what you do. We're gonna do this, followed by Sky Knight Squire. Pop. Okay. He's gonna pop that. Okay. That's fine. We're gonna Sky Knight him in. We're gonna pump him for the Sky. Got a mana for my trouble. Boom. We might be able to out aggro him here. Especially if he starts playing super defensively. Heir Apparent. Don't be a mana. Pump me up. Damn it! We're gonna go that. Okay, that goes down. Pop. Full speed. Pop, pop. I think we can outgun him here. If he doesn't play removal and goes for another Heir Apparent, no, he's good. He's good. If I get the, if it's a real kind of whatchamacallit, give or take on this one, guys. If I get the right moves, I've run one already, King Kankuro. King Kankuro. As a matter of fact, I'd love you to go subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're getting very close to our 20K celebration. We got to do a big celebration for 20K, huh, guys? We should start taking notes for the 20K celebration. I've done that exact deck. I've done Mobilize Boros. I've done Mobilize Orzhov, which is really good, too. Hey, what's up, Anthony Scott? I missed your tell it like it is attitude. Thank you so much, Speaker Wiggins. They printed a few, speaking of alchemy, they printed a few alchemy cards in paper as a test. Alchemy, people to understand, part of the madness behind alchemy is that it's a testing ground to see what works and what doesn't. It's a testing ground to see how much you can get away with, which is actually pretty cool when you think about it. So, yeah. Boom, boom. 20K, this 20K in this January? You should eat a Sheldrift. How about I just eat Sheldrift live? I don't know. What should we do for our 20K celebration? Well, that's a draw right there. Boom. So there are certain alchemy cards that won't translate to paper, but there are some that will. I will say, I'll be bold enough to say that there's a lot that won't, but there are a few that will. And I think that you absolutely could. You could get away with a little bit of it. Sky Knight Squire. Boom. Okay. So let's put that down. Let's go in. Boom. Let's try this. He's probably going to counterspell it. And Offenza is going to have to do our other work here. Or he's going to play removal. Okay. Do this. Go in. Boom. Wait. Boom. Shoot the sheriff. Very nice. You're doing great, man. You're doing great. Let's put down you. Wabango. You just keep playing counterspells and removal the whole game. That's really fun for everyone involved. Just play 2 removals. Why not? Yeah, there you go. Hey, he's getting it. Interacting with the game is for fucking losers at the end of the day. Let's try Mondract first, because I want to draw out that last counterspell there. Oh, we didn't get to draw out the last counterspell. Let's do this. Boom. Sacrifice, exile my graveyard. Okay. Hey, what do you think? Do you think he's going to play removal, guys? What do you think? Oh my goodness, he played a removal. Look at that. Shocking. So let's play Sanguine Evangelist. And Nesting Bot. Now we're going to get into the board wipes. Stock up. Oh, okay. He didn't have anything there. He ran out of fucking removals. Jeez. Look at this shit, man. Healthy meta, huh? Real fucking healthy. Okay, so let's do that. We're going to pump in here. Battle Cry him up. Still get the combo. Boom. Pop, pop, pop. Okay. What's he gonna do? Children's Edict. And that generates another fucking token. Okay, we have that. Get the cover up. Fantastic. This is amazing. This is so healthy, dude. You guys don't even understand. You don't get how healthy this meta is, okay? That's what you guys don't understand about this game right now, is that you don't understand how healthy the meta is. If you could see the 1,000-foot view, you here playing the game against a guy who has nothing but removals in his whole deck and no win con, you would understand that it's obviously good. But you can't see that. You're blind to the beauty of this. How wonderful it is, and how glorious a nothing but removal cards for the rest of the fucking game is for everyone involved. Jeez, you guys think he's got removal? Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so shocked. I'm so shocked, guys. Stack up. This deck is literally a troll. This is nothing but fucking a troll deck. It's entirely, even my cards that generate another creature back, they're so fucking, they're useless against this guy. Because he's just gonna hit removal, wipe. Hey, what's up, Drift Ronin? Absolute fucking troll deck, man. Crazy. Zero fucking win con either. Legendary artifact. What's he gonna activate on? Who's he gonna get? Exile Stone Dream. Choose your 4 cards. Search your library. Elspeth Stormslayer. Oh yeah, 2 of them. You didn't get that many. I'm gonna draw mana here, for shits and giggles. Told you. This game is way too predictable right now. The game is way too predictable. I told you I was going to draw mana, and I did it. Boom, 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 boom. Get that. Boom. Generates a guy. I'll probably draw another mana. Yeah, I knew that. We knew that was going to happen, right? Like, I was going to always just draw mana, right? There's Jace. Very nice. As expected. Negative. Resolute reinforcements. We'll do that. We'll bango. We're holding on to that. We'll see what he does here. Negative.
Become subdued.
Counterspell. Another one. Boom, boom. Down to 3. Max speed. Boom. Mana. Got to negative that out. And a Fenza. Gonna go in. Pay 1. Boom. And turn. Puts that down. Negative out. Lands, am I right? Tell me about it. Whoop. Flash you in. Boom. Boom. Do that. Alright, so he either pulls the top deck hero or he's over with. Mill, mill, mill. Draws. 3 steps ahead, draws, and then discards. 3 steps ahead, and then draws, and then discards. Think he got it, probably. Nope. Okay, well. What else can I say, guys? What else can I say? Still ran him down. Still ran him down. And into the raid. Look at that. Still ran him down. Welcome, Baldur's Light. How are you doing, man? Ace of Jesters, welcome to the show. Let's give him the shout out. Still freaking ran him down, man. All that power and for nothing. For nothing. Amazing stuff right there. %77% on the play, believe it or not. If we're on the play, we absolutely rip and tear on this one, guys. I'm not mad at it, for real, though. We overcame some serious obstacles. We kind of knew whether or not we were doomed or we were going to get in. But using kind of some new stuff, and I wanted to use new stuff, man. I wanted to get Anafenza in there. I wanted to, I actually think Descendant of Storms is an underrated 1-drop, in my opinion. So we kind of made a point here, man. We did rank, and you can't be mad at 77 on the play. That's not bad at all. Let's hope we get the play and roll those dice and go for a run and gun on it, because I think that's pretty gnarly. I think that's pretty good. So we're going to leave that one right there for tonight, guys. I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. It's not the end of the stream. Nobody freak out, okay? It's just the end of recording that video. I was betting on 2K by January 1st. Oh, yeah, you were betting on 2K by January 1st. No. We had, the problem with we didn't get 2K is nobody fucking liked AetherHub. Nobody liked Aether Drift. I love Jay's sarcasm. Thank you so much, Emmett. I love my sarcasm, too. I love my sarcasm as well. Do. Aether Cars. Yep, that's right. Aether Cars. Nobody liked it. Nobody liked Aether Cars, man. It was a very sad time for all of us. Let's talk about Raid. Let's take a look at whatchamacallit's been telling us. whatchamacall's been telling us to run some other stuff here. I think Trex is gonna explode if I don't try that. I don't try that deck. If I don't get on that deck, he's gonna explode. If you know what I mean. So. The other Flash, I think Flash is also very good. Cather Commando, any kind you're able to find a Flash in this game, you're not doing too bad. You're not doing too bad. I think that Flash, the emphasis on it is actually pretty good. Is actually pretty fun combination play. Exile up to one target free creature, fox creature. Okay. Aether Cars with Lightning Nalar. Aether Cars with Lightning Nalar. Alright. Here comes Imported Deck 6. The most dangerous, devious. Oh, he's got me crafting down here, man. My man's got me crafting. It's been a while since he's had me crafting. Nahiri's Resolve and an Overlord of the Barrel Bilges. So really, the only thing that you have this for is Resolve. That's what you have white in here for, is to resolve it. And get lost. I get what you're trying to do. You're trying to flash Boiler Bilges out and bring it back with a resolve. Exile any number of... I get what you're trying to do here, Trexo the Trexo. How you doing, Kronk Code? Welcome, Hillbilly. Guys, go follow Hillbilly's channel. He's doing great. Joel LeCrans is here. Les Crans. Trex took off, so I can't... Dollmaker's shop? Yeah, we could Dollmakers it. I feel like Dollmakers is always a little slow, man. You know, Caretaker's Talent Dollmakers is always these kind of go wide, but they're very slow. Kind of my strategy, if you see how I was playing, I was really putting a lot of aggression, so people were having to react to me, and they weren't getting what they wanted out in time, because I was pushing them so hard. You know, so... Zendikar Magnetic... Outcast, Trailblazer, Green, Zendikar, Vaultborn. I tried harder during 2 days to make Magnetic work and failed. The card isn't good in best of one. Too much monocolored. I tried everything. Naya, one with Nahiri, John Crixus, Mockingbird. None of them worked with good results. That's what I'm a little worried about. I kind of like where he's going with this. But also, I am hesitant. Extinction. The idea is to get Boiler Bilges flashing in and out really quick. To get Vaultborn and Boiler Bilges exile and returning over and over and over again. That's kind of the point. That's kind of the point here. Ace of Gestures, by the way, welcome to the show. What about the Curing and Bounce Token Makers? Yeah, I threw that in there, Shanes. I think you saw that. I tossed that in the side. I'm real hesitant about this one, Trex. I'm gonna think about that one for a minute. Angel of Gapur is a bad idea. I actually used Angel of Gapur the other day in my other triple color. In my Abzan triple color, but people didn't like my Abzan triple color. Gold Yacht. Vampire. Why not the White Overlord instead of Dino so we don't blink? The other Dino gives you card drawn life, which is kind of the fun part. All right, what do I want to look at here? We got a little bit of time to look at some stuff. By the way, guys, if you haven't seen I've seen that. I've run a couple of them, Ghost. If you haven't seen that video yet, please go take a look. Oh, no, I didn't see that. Let's take a look at what Kronk Code says, because he pulled me up right here. Deck help. Boom. Deck help. Kronk. I'm trying to make an Alrune god of the cosmos. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay. That's an old one right there. Your best bet there, Kronk, go type J Villain Alrond. Because I have old decks with Alrond in them, and I don't really play Historic too much anymore, but I know I've played decks with him in there. Doomscar. Oh no, Cosma. No, it's not Alron. I'm sorry, Cosma. God of the Voyage. Starnhelm. It's all white. Yeah, I've done something like this before. This is a pretty wild deck. Geez, that's an old one. Yeah, I haven't, I have some old Kaldheim decks in my backlog. That's your best bet is take a look at them. Because honestly, I'm not the best guy to ask about this because I don't know how all this shit would work with the new stuff already. I don't really play Historic that much. I'm mostly into Standard. I have played with it. So you can see kind of my builds. The old fucking... If you go back, let me see here. Kaldheim. Yeah, if you go back to my Kaldheim decks, they came out 2 years ago. 2.5 years ago, really. Even longer, in my opinion. At 4 years ago, oh my god. You might find some decks that will be useful for you. But right now, I don't really have any good advice because that's some older stuff. Quarry Steel Cutter, Enduring Storm Splitter, and Vitality deck. Interesting. You missed Valgavoth Reanimator. Did you do any brews with dragons, with Dragon Alchemy? I should do Dragon Alchemy. I should do Red Dragon Alchemy, as a matter of fact. Let's take a look here. I also really do want to do a Teamer deck eventually. I really have to get this done. The Teamer Landfall with Dragonback Assault. It would be pretty cool if I was able to figure that out. I don't think it'll be very good in Standard, but I'd sure like to try because it's the one Teamer card that I think is actually pretty interesting. So it would be interesting to try to run that. Get rid of that. I also might want to run a Gruul Hydra. Hydra decks are very popular. Death Swarm as well for the small guys, for the raid boys. Shorks. Bat-Chemy, Dredge Swarm. Insects might make a comeback. Goblo Drago, O-Rats, Blood Angels, Jokin, Soldier 76, Headbutt Skulls, Dino Elf. I gotta get rid of that one. That one's not that exciting. Dark Storm, Hydra Dominatus. Wish we could make this work. Steel Core is, it is what it is. It's easy to rebuild. Gamble Dragons. Probably one of the most funs that I've had in the deck for a long time. Sad that it didn't get more traction because Gamble Dragons was fucking wild. Codis. Yeah, so here's the thing about Codis. Speaking of which, let's talk about let's talk about Codis, man. He's expensive. However, you put Codis in here, you give him Trample. Okay, here's your trick here. You give this asshole Trample. All right? The way you do that is you enchant him with Trample with like Audacity. So you have him going in and you exile the top, right? So you want him to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, right? You want him to get to be a real thick boy, to start going fucking nuts. That's kind of the trick with him. So you do Audacity, you do Codis. I wish he was a little faster, but that's how you start stealing. And if you want to steal more, you could put him with Gonti. You could put him with Gonti here. Whenever you cast a spell, whenever a player casts a spell they don't own, they create a treasure. Whenever a creature deals combat damage on your opponents, it controls exile top cards, blah, 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 you cast that. So you could actually put Gonti with him and do a full stealing deck. Which Angels deck? You talking about Blood Angels or what? Because I do a couple of them. Talking about Angels of Elspeth, that one actually did pretty well. You've got to know how to play it. You've got to know how to play it. If you're not familiar with kind of a creature-y deck, then you're gonna have a hard time. Mimeoplasm, use Mimeoplasm to grab token and unblockable creature, then swap. Is Mimeoplasm even? Okay, exile one creature from a graveyard. It enters with 1/1, becomes a copy of target creature exiled, accepted his ability. Yeah, that's my issue with Temur Battlecry. You can use Mimeoplasm to grab a Codis and an unblockable creature and then swap them. No, Corey Steele will never get banned. Corey Steele is not that big of a problem, guys. I don't know why people are freaking out over it. There's worse cards than Corey Steele. Just stock fucking artifact removal. You're good to go. As a matter of fact, we're gonna show you some real tricks right here. Watch this. Destroy artifact. Okay. All right. Well, let me show you how many different colors can do this. White. Requisition Raid. Don't leave home without it. Cathar Commando. That works too. That works as well. What else do you want? You want Dreadmaw's Ire, Explosive Derailment, Abrade, fantastic. Sky Crash, fantastic. Untimely Malfunction, fantastic. Go for it. This is a really useful card right there. You want more? Insidious Fungus. Heritage Reclamation, really good card, by the way. The good anti-meta card. You have a lot of options. Black, you have Cease and Desist. That obviously is a little late in the game, but it does exist. Start thinking ahead about Corey. If you are genuinely concerned about it, start thinking ahead. Start stocking Requisition Raid. Start stocking Cathar Commando. Start stocking the Dreadmaws or Explosives or Untimely or Abrade or something. You've got to start cracking them open. If enough people build up a resistance, bro, Abrade is good in Abrade is good in best of one. I'm sorry, 3 damage to any creature or destroy an artifact. It's good. Okay, Requisition Raid is good in best of one. Destroy a target artifact, destroy enchantment, or put all of them or all of the above for 4. It's good, man. You could stock that. You could easily stock that. Okay, if you're running mono green, you're fine. Green, red, and white is going to do good. If you're running mono black, it's going to be a little harder. The best thing you can do is try to destroy things or discard them. Do you know what else Corey Steele doesn't like? He doesn't like this card right here, Duress. Reveal their hand, choose a non-creature, non-land permit, target player discards that. Try to get that early on. You open up with that, grab the Corey Steele, dump it in the trash. There are ways around it. You've got to play into the meta, unfortunately. Not enough slot versus is it prowess? You can't manage Corey. Listen, sometimes you're gonna get outgunned. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. This is Jay's advice hour right now. Sometimes you are absolutely gonna get outgunned. You've got to move on and hit it again. Temporary lockdown, that works as well. I would never run that because of dignity, but it does work. I know how bad artifacts and enchantments are right now in the meta, and that's why I'm always stocking to removal them. I'm always stocking to try to knock them out because they're so powerful, man. Artifact and enchantment decks are so powerful right now. You've got to know what you're playing into. but you just have to be ready for them. Best of one, you've got to have a lot of different answers. It sucks. It kind of sucks playing that way where you want to play what you want, but you've got to have the correct answers for the meta. It's really the only way to fly. I wish it was better and you could just run whatever you want and we didn't have to deal with that. But I personally, and I'm the CEO of hating on cards, I don't really hate Corey that much. Like, at least it's quick. At least it's fucking quick, man. Hey, what's up, Sylvesky? Yeah, Larry's still here, I think. Or he was. Sylvesky got a sub right there. But yeah, no, you kind of have to know what is out there to deal with it. And it's unfortunate that we're at that point in our life and in this meta, but that's where we are. Gruul Hydra. I was thinking about this too, by the way. I was thinking about the Gruul Hydra, because I like Mossberg Pump, I like Stompy, and my channel really likes Hydras. My channel really likes when there's Hydras around. So we do landfall. I was also thinking about the Gruul Hydra, man. We do Bresley Bill. Do landfall. Alright. Dragonback Assault with it. Do we try to sneak in a Dragonback Assault on the high end and ramp? The Goose Hydra said, what's the red? Sunset Striker? What's that one? Sunset? Sacrifices creature. Yeah, that's not terrible. Dragback is only good for ramp decks. We are ramping because we're trying to play extra. We're trying to play extra fucking. We're trying to play extra shit. We're trying to play extra mana. We could do a spicy dragon surprise at the end. You know what I mean? Oh, that sucks that the Teamer Devotee is blue. That's stupid. We're trying to put more lands down because we're trying to Waygrove, Warden of the Grove, and Mossberg pump them. Do you know what I mean? So if we can figure out a way to really ramp, we're gonna ramp these Hydras out of control and shove them down people's throats. I didn't mean for it to sound that way. We're gonna get them real big and put them in their throat. Okay, that was too far. That was too far. Saga Wildling. Also, I'm super not mad at this fucking, that one dragon that does that. What's that fucking dragon's name? Fedalid's Favor. He's a silly guy. Yeah, I'm super not mad at that one guy that does it. Dragon. Search Forest. Boom. Yeah, Bloomvine Regent, I'm not mad at either for claim territory. You know? I know he dies right away, but we could try to put a Llanowar Elves in here. It'll probably immediately get fucking blown out of its brains blown out, but we could always give it a shot. Basic land, put if creature enters is kicked, basic land, put we want to be able to put them down more, so we got to do Order of Nylea. So we do fights. I guess we got to do Schwack. We got to do the Schwack. We probably don't need that many Shivens. So we really don't need that much red then, huh? We could just do green. Direct. Nintendo Direct. Loot? Loot, Exuberant Explorer. You may play an additional land on each turn. Every time I play him, he gets knocked out. Sky Serpent. Oh, I'm never playing that, Raven. Sorry, my guy. Never in a million years would I ever play this card. I'm mad that I even have them. It has the forbidden colors, yeah. Good thinking, but no. I'm surprised more people don't play Sunset Strike Master for a red ramper. This creature deals 6 damage to target creature with flying. Interesting. He's a good ramper, though. Bristly Bill, we probably don't need that many of him. Bloomvine Regent. What kind of double color do we have here? It can be red, only if you have a forest. Probably don't need those. 1 damage to you, boom. The forbidden colors. Put a 1/1 counter on this creature. When another creature you control enters, it deals X. I don't know if we need more than that many more than the Groves. Let's look at trampling a little bit more. Tarkir, Dragonstorm, Dragonclaw. When at the beginning of combat on your turn, if you cast a spell, or 1/1, she's not very good. Anointed Hunter. Creature control again, Critolence to trample. Creatures with counters on them, Synchronized Charge would actually be pretty good. Herd Heirloom wouldn't be that bad either, if we're being serious. If we're being a couple of serious guys, Synchronized Charm and Herd Heirloom wouldn't be the worst things to fucking run in the world. Schwack. Shivan, we could drop down to Shivan. We could do 2 and 2. Boom. Do this. Boom. Do that. Boom. Throw Gruul colors on it. Throw a cool Gruul coat of paint on there and try that real quick. Let's give it a run. I haven't played in a while. We'll give it a run here. We'll give it a runsy. A runsy-do. Surak to help with card draw. I thought about him, maybe. He gets put in the maybe pile. Let's try this piece of shit real quick. And then we'll do the shakedown breakdown for y'all. Okay, we'll shake it and break it. Yeah, Heirloom will accidentally draw us cards, which is... Surak is actually he's pretty based. He's not bad. Oh, I forgot to put the other cards in there. Duress, he can get rid of Synchronized Charge. How's it going, Jay? Had to leave earlier to deal with the grandkids. Wow, my viewers have grandkids. It really is all old men who play this game. That's great. I don't have any kids, believe it or not. Successfully. Very successfully. Had no children. Maybe one day, but right now I have a million nieces and nephews and cousins, and that's enough. That's enough for me. Boom. Let's play the Mossberg Pump here. Maybe he'll be too distracted. He'll probably play the Demon and immediately kill me. Lord Gypticus, the Flipticus, how you doing, man? Bloodletter of Aclazons. We gotta block them. We're dead anyways. Worst fucking matchup for us right there. No removals. All fucking combo kills right there. Terrible matchup. Alright, one more and then we're gonna try it. I do want to get hydrated. We gotta stay hydrated, guys. Speaking of which, night water. I'm almost out. Almost out of night water. It's the worst. It's the worst, guys, to be that much out of night water. Everyone started saying drink. That's pretty funny. Vogstock immediately against Azorius, which is the worst fucking... Wow, can we just get a normal fucking matchup of just not the worst shit ever? Boom, we'll try that. That'll ramp us. We'll try Bloomvine Regent. We'll probably get Counterspell here, but we'll give it a shot. Oh, it actually went off. Choose up to 2, 1. Oof. Okay, very nice. Hulking Raptor, that's not actually a bad idea. It is a little late in the game, but it does eventually get there. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to attempt to play this Bluebind region. And probably get counterspelled, but we got to lure him out. No? Okay, we gained some life there. Okay, so we have that. He is going for some sort of crazy combo because he hasn't done anything to me yet. Oh my goodness, it's Data Burn coming in. Val told me to raid and run. Thank you so much, Databird. Shout out to Databird. Thank you for following the Blue Pop-Tart. Welcome to the show. Vlad, thank you, man. Shout out Data. I think you have rated me before, Databurn, because I follow you. Boom, boom. Give that a shot right there, guys. Okay. Alright, so we're going to do this. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Pop. Boom. Gain 3 life. And then we will say target creature you control, fight the creature you don't. We'll schwack him there. Boom. And schwack him there, yeah. And then we'll schwack him here. Hate to fall and leave, and I'm probably going to get some sleep. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you coming by anyways, my guy. There's the white. Okay, so we got that. Boof. Warden of the Grove. Put that down. Boom. Pumps it up. Okay. Can't draw more land here. I don't think I will, but, well, who am I kidding? 12 land, Rally the Monastery, Pop. Herd Heirloom. That down. Okay, got nothing here. Interesting. Monastery Mentor. I've been trying to work him into somewhere, you know? Exercise. Wow. He's really going for the slow roll here. I've let him walk all over me so far. I don't think we have it. A lot of early plays that get kind of counterplayed really quickly. If they do nothing but play super defensively and just knock out everything I have, I'm pretty stalled. But I would say that that's rare nowadays, but it's actually not to see that happening. It's not rare to see somebody just kind of counterplaying you for the first fucking 5 turns. It's actually passing rare to see that. It's not fucking passing rare to see that nowadays. People do that all the time. Yeah, Ghost. That creature specifically wants forests, which can backfire on you if you're not really a foresty type of guy. We'll hold off on that. Yeah. Herd Heirloom. Okay. Surveil. What's with the fucking is it lately? Okay, Herd Heirloom. We'll go for Gold Vein next. A thick Gold Vein. Because that will give us ramp. Oh. You know what I really should do? I should try to fucking sparkle out with a fucking, what's his name? What's that fucker's name? Grixis. Grixis Dragons. I should try that. It's really fucking Is It Dragons, but you bring Grixis into it and all of a sudden things get serious. Bitter Triumph. Discards. Reanimator, perhaps? To the end of turn, creature to 4 prayer, power. I have a feeling that no matter what I play, everyone is going to just remove everything that I do for the first 3 turns. I have a feeling that nobody is letting aggro. They're so mad at fucking Corey Steele that 2/3 of his decks want to kill you as fast as possible, and the other one stop it in his tracks. Yeah, basically that you're seeing the issue there, Kevin Legion. You're seeing the major issue is that one wants to kill you as fast as possible, and the other one wants to make the game 20 turns long, which is, you know, not ideal. Turn creature you control, fights creature you don't. Boom. Until the end of turn, remember creature power 4 or more. Oh. Boom. Do that. Boom. Draw a card. Boom. It's Land of War Elves. Boom. That down. Boom, boom. One of them down. Okay. Zombify. He's going to return the Italian job. Kind of slow and lame. I mean, reanimating Itali is what it is. Okay, you got Itali. Okay, Itali. Even I'm tired of it. I'm never tired of it. So let's put the Mossberg pump down. Boof. Drop that. Boof. To the end of turn, creature uses power from this creature that's combat damage. No attacks. End turn. Yeah. Do you ever event specific decks? For example, historic best of one or standard best of one? No, I don't really ever do the events. I'm a brewer. I don't really like playing super meta, and to do events, you just have to play fucking the tightest fucking most just brutal crushing it, you know, just the most winningest type of things to run events. You're just grinding out the same things, and I don't really feel like doing that. Put a creature from battlefield. What is he gonna bring out? Teresian Light Shitter. No, I just want to brew, man. For real. Like, that's my whole goal, is I just want to make decks. I want to make decks. I don't want to run meta over and over and over again until I can't feel my face. I want to run fucking decks. Okay, so we're going to do that. This is going to go in. It's going to help draw a card. So we're going to play 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. We say until the end of turn, creature's power 4 or greater. Does its thing. We go in, draw a card. Boom. It's Bristly Bill. I think we put Bristly Bill down. Like what I always say, you know, I don't get to Mythic that quickly. I know what'll get to Mythic. I'm aware of it. I'm fully aware that if I whatchamacallit, if I just run my Boros Burn for 6 hours straight, I'll get to Mythic. I'm aware of this. I don't want to do that. It's so boring. I don't want to run Boros Burn for fucking 5 hours straight. It just does nothing for me, man. So I can see the fucking number on the screen go M. Okay, yeah. I like to do it with a different deck every single night, man. I like to do it my own way. There's nothing in it for me to grind. I'm not a grinder by nature. It's very hard for me to grind video games. When video games are like, oh yeah, make sure you grind up to fucking 20 levels right here, I get very bored and leave them because I want to play. I want to interact with the game in a different manner than just mindlessly going click 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 click. Like, that's fine if you want to, and I'm not shitting on that. Listen, you're a grinder, more power to you. I cannot do it. My brain cannot handle that. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I don't do it. Yeah, if I'm making my YouTuber, I'm not really a streamer. I live stream my YouTube recordings. So Streamers can. If you're like, I'm a streamer and I'm going to be the top number one, I'm going to be the top number one player. All I need to do is play the game 8 hours a day, and I can just grind the same thing. I can grind the same 2 or 3 meta decks. That's perfectly valid. I love streamers like that. You know, good for them, man. That's hardcore. That's more power to you. I personally cannot do that. I would lose my mind. So yeah, that's my issue. I'm trying to play with something new every single day. There's so many toys to play with. Yeah, I mean, I climb. It's my, you know, sometimes when I run a really shitty deck and it rewinds me a whole bunch, I'll just play Boros Burn for like 30 minutes and then immediately regain all the levels back because it rips through people so quickly. But it's like, what are we doing at that point? Are we even playing the game if we're just playing a deck that we know works? Half of this game is building the game. And that's not me saying that. That's Andrew fucking Garfield saying that. No, Richard fucking Garfield. Andrew Garfield was Spider-Man. Richard Garfield, he has said half of this game is building, the other half is playing. So if you have no interest in building or creating or trying to put these different pieces together again, you're missing out on such a rich opportunity to play and do things and do fun stuff. You're really missing out when you don't experiment and try things. So don't let rank distract you from that. Have fun with the game. Try new things and have a good time. So yeah, that's what I want you to do. I don't want you to be miserable with it. Let me be miserable at it, showing you what doesn't work. Speaking of games, have you tried a Claire Obscure Expedition 33? I haven't. I've been watching Snow play it, which is really enjoyable. I've been watching Snow play. It's actually a really, really beautiful game. It's very nice. Okay, I'm gonna go get some water, and then we're gonna get back to it. Okay. We're gonna do a shakedown breakdown for you here in 1 second. So hold steady, guys. I will be back in a second. Is this better to spend on 10 mythic decks or 10 normal decks? I don't know. Thank you, Ramen. All right, hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Gobbler, you're on thin ice for that comment right there. You're on thin fucking ice for that comment right there, Gobbler. Thin fucking ice. Yeah, I know people just want to rank with Izzet Cutter. I don't run into Cutter that much for me to be frustrated with it yet. Maybe I will. Maybe that's the curse right there. Um, but yeah, I don't hit Cutter enough that it's been a problem for me. I mean, I know it's a pain in the ass, but you guys can always go to Alchemy. You know, Alchemy's different. Um, Alchemy's very different. Whoops, didn't mean to press that. Okay. Da, 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 da. Jiggy 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 jiggy. Standard ranked. Okay. Let's get to the shakedown breakdown here, boys. Boys and ghouls. Okay. Sorry, just getting set up here. Omni, yeah, I don't like Omni either. I'm not nuts about Omni. Okay, here we go. Shakedown breakdown time, guys. Let's fucking do it, right? Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain J, and tonight you have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because we're going back to a common one that I wanted to try to shove some more interesting things in, which is, of course, mono white tokens. I did mono white flyers, I've done mono white life gain, mono white angels. I'm not against mono white. I don't know where I got this reputation. I know I love black, but, you know, can't have black without a little bit of white, right? I'm trying to do a few new combinations with this and really doubling up on the tokens with the Mondrak Elspeth combo here, and trying to get involved with some new cards like Descendant of the Storms and Anafenza. Really wanted to get Anafenza in there. An emphasis on Flash, too. We're going to look at some Flash stuff, which is actually pretty fun and very useful in current day. So before we get down to this one, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and attack you and rip you apart for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on the stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Both those places, you can hit that bell, notified when we go live, which would be fantastic. Yeah, are you part of Notification Squad? Are you here on notifications? Leave a comment if you are. I'll probably heart it and pin it. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, all that stuff is going to be right there. Ask questions. If you want me to run a deck, go down there to the Discord. I might run it. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I built are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want a copy of this one, you follow that link down below and you can get it. So what are we talking about when we talk about token spam, out of control stuff right here? Really trying to outgun them. We're going to try to smoke these tokes. First card that I want to talk about, which I think is a hidden gem in my opinion, Human Soldier, Descendant of Storms. She is very cool looking. I do think that the Abzan armor with that glowing face on it is kind of cringe. But it's whatever. I do think she is still pretty cool looking. 1 white, 2/1. Whenever this creature attacks, you may pay 1 white and 1. If you do, it endures. What does endure mean? It means that you put a 1/1 counter of it or create a 1/1 white spirit creature token. You would say, Jay, that's just so-so. Well, if we have, no pun intended, our cards stacked correctly, we can actually do quite a bit with it. We summon a spirit or pump her up, so we can immediately make her a 3/2 attacking. A 3/2 attacking on turn 2 is not bad. Like, that's putting pressure down, and also generating tokens every single time that we attack is really good. And again, if you have Mondrak or you have Elspeth, you are generating 2 tokens for 2 mana, which is actually a pretty good deal right there. It's like repeatedly playing Resolute Reinforcements with every attack. Not bad. We're also going to go with Silly Nesting Bot. These robots are silly little guys, and I love silly little guys. 1 white and 1. One of the few Aether cards that I play pretty frequently. Start your engines, 1/1 robot. Whenever this creature dies, create a 1/1 colorless servo artifact creature token. We love to see a creature die and then a creature pop out of it. You're going to see that a lot. You're going to try to see me get 2 for 1 with a lot of creatures. The reason being is that people are trying to force you to sacrifice everything, and they're killing everything. And if we can punish our opponents for trying to destroy everything that we have by just basically having an endless cycle of creatures pop out of whoever just died, we can actually get a lot of advantage out of that, because they'll eventually run out of removals, right? I've had board wipes go off in this one, and the board is refreshed after they wipe it because I have so many return cards on that one. So you got to be careful with that. So Nesting Bot, and then eventually if you get him to max speed, he gets 2/2. Fine. Removal. I didn't originally have Shelter in this deck, but man, it's hard to run a deck without Shelter nowadays, guys. I hate to do it. I complain about it all the time that I'm tired of running it, but my goodness, on turn 2 does give you a huge advantage. Descendant of the Storm into a Shelter by Ghost is monstrously powerful, because it is a 3/1 attacking, gain life, and you've knocked out whatever they have so far. I'm going to try to limit it to 2, and I'm also going to go with Get Lost. A big enemy of our stuff right here that we're going to run Get Lost for is going to be our Temporary Lockdown. Any kind of enchantments, creatures, planeswalkers that you remove, we're going to go with Get Lost. And you could do as many shelters as you want. I'm trying to limit my shelter diet, so we're going to do that right there. We're going to try to keep it slower. Resolute Reinforcements, love it. Glad we have this in Foundation. One of the best white cards out there, in my opinion, especially with the Flash. And again, the emphasis on Flash, if people are trying to remove your cards, they're trying to play sacrifice this creature, do that. They're trying to keep you suppressed. 1 white and 1 for a 1/1 Flash, create a 1/1 white soldier token. You get 2 creatures at instant speed for 2 mana. You could play that at the end of your opponent's turn and immediately swing with them, which you can set yourself up for some great combos with that. And also, if people are trying to make you sacrifice or do any kind of crazy things, they actually come in really handy right there. I'm also going to run 3 Skrowl's Hives, which I haven't run in a while, but he does feed into the game right here. 1 white and 1 Skrelv with all of his little baby Skrelvs right there, his little mites. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life and create a 1/1 colorless Phyrexian Mite creature token with Toxic 1, and he cannot block. Corrupted, if you have 3 or more poison counters, everyone gets lifelink. A great way to generate tokens per turn, no matter what. And again, really good synergy with Mondrak and Elspeth, because if you're pushing out 2 of these guys and you're really starting to swarm people, you're going to get some great combination plays. Chat finally did convince me to run Sky Knight Squire here. We're going to go 3 of Sky Knight Squires. 1 white and 1/1. Whenever the creature you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on it. As long as you have 3 or more, it has flying and is a knight. It is a Cat Scout. It becomes a Cat Scout Knight. The fun thing about him is that this guy can scale really quickly, especially, again, if you're doubling up the amount of tokens that you're making, he can scale out of control. You can combine him with something like Descendant of the Storms and Nesting Bot, or Anafenza, or any one of these. Like, you can immediately hit with Sky Knight and then flash in with a Resolute, and he gets +2/+2. You can do a lot of fun stuff with him. The fact that he constantly gets bigger, and everything that you have, even when stuff dies, it gets bigger on top of everything else anyways, is super cool. I really like that. I really like the combinations that you can run with him. So he's a super, super advantageous card to scale up with. We're going to do 3 Voice of Victories. Yeah, there's our anti-counterspell stuff right there. 1 white and 1, mobilize 2, 1, 3. Not going to super focus on it. I think 3 is fine. And your opponents can't cast spells during your turn. Again, trying to smother out your opponent. Trying to make them have bad choices. They can't cast counterspells. They can't play instant removal. And we can flash in creatures on their turn. We're giving ourselves a huge advantage to try to overwhelm the line. Really, really just swarm them out, overwhelm the line of stuff that we can do. So Voice of Victory is going to be super cool. Sky Knight with Voice of Victory is also very good because he gets +2/+2 per attack. Fantastic stuff right there to really pump up. Here is Anafenza, Unyielding Lineage. She died, but she's back from the other one. She always answers. She used to be a big deal in Tarkir previously. Now she's back. 1 white and 2, 2/2, flash and first strike. Spirit Soldier. Super, super good stuff right here. Again, an emphasis on flash to kind of deny our opponents the ability to hurt us when they want to. She has Endure 2 whenever a non-token creature you control dies. Endure, of course, means you can create a 2/2 spirit token, or she gets +2/+2. So you can do a nonsense play with her. If somebody goes in and they're going to kill your resolute reinforcements, they're blocking, or you're swinging it, they're swinging in, you're blocking, or you swing in with something like that. You swing in with Nesting Bot. Guess what? They kill Nesting Bot. Before Nesting Bot can get killed, when the blocker is declared, you dropped Anafenza. You know a creature's going to die. Nesting Bot dies. It immediately regenerates itself with another card. You've put down Anafenza suddenly, and you get to Endure 2 with another token. You're actually getting some good synergy off that right there. So I really like Anafenza. Again, it's trying to surprise people with that flash stuff right there. Sanguine Evangelist. We love to see it. 1 white and 2, 2/1 Battlecry Vampire Cleric. You know I gotta have my vamps with me, and I also love the art of this card. Whenever this creature enters or dies, and again, trying to punish people for killing things, we want to regenerate after we die. Whenever this creature enters or dies, create a 1/1 black bat creature token with flying and the battle cry. Whenever we swing in, especially if we're going wide with a lot of different creatures, we do get the +1/+1 across the board right there to try to pump everyone up, and of course double the bats amount there. Again, fantastic synergy with Mondrak and Elspeth, and that is kind of our high end right there. We want to build our low end, build our Skrelv's Hive, start kind of getting creatures on the board that we know either are going to die or generate. We get Mondrak. We haven't played Mondrak in a while right here. This is the Glory Dominus, this crazy screaming monster wheel thing from Phyrexia. 2 white and 2, 4/4. If 1 or more tokens were created, twice that many are created. So Anafenza, double the amount. Sanguine, double the amount. Resolute, double. Skrelv's Hive, double. Voice of Victory, double. Nesting Bot, double. Descent of the Storm, double. Sky Knight Squire benefits from all of that, because if we get double, they get double the amount of 1/1 counters. You see that right there, right? Then, of course, you could pay 2 Phyrexian or 2 white, and 1/3 sacrifice 2 other creatures and put an indestructible counter, make an indestructible 4/4. That's not good enough. You want triple, you want quadruple. We're going to go with 2 Elspeth Stormslayers. Maybe you could do 3. I wouldn't be mad if you do 3. I wanted to keep costs down, though. 2 white and 3 Elspeth Legendary Planeswalker. If 1 or more tokens you control, 1 or more tokens would be created under your control, twice that many. Do you know what happens when you have twice? Bad things. You're talking about that you play something like Sanguine Evangelist, or drop Anafenza when something dies and you have Mondrak and Elspeth out. You get twice. So you would, being able to endure again and again and again and again. Voice of Victory would go off multiple times. You're talking about triple triggers here. Insane combination plays. Also that, you're also going to get the ability to generate more creature soldier tokens, or go for the finishing move there, which is everything, all those creatures and tokens you've generated all across the board, but between turn 4 and 5, even turn 6, put a 1/1 counter of all of them. They gain flying, you swing them in, you knock them out with that one. You also have the ability to kill a creature with a -3, but I think that's her least interesting power right there for Elspeth Stormslayer, the Archangel herself. Really good stuff right there. Dalkovin Enchantment. Don't sleep on this one. I know it comes in tapped, but you do give the ability to give somebody Mobilize right here. It enters unless you control Swamp or Mountain. It's whatever. I don't care. And then, of course, you can pay 1 white and 2 whenever you attack. Creature, create a 2/2 two 1/1 red creature tokens that are tapped and attacking. Very, very useful, of course, pumping up Sky Knight Squire and just going wide and possibly creating even 4 creatures that go in and just getting around people's defensive like that right there. 23 lands with a 24 altogether, as it were. 23 creatures, humans and soldiers. Kind of a soldiery type of deck. Bards, cats, clerics, vampires, spirits, everything, even robots. 4 instants, 3 sorceries, 5 artifacts, 2 planeswalkers, 24 lands, and a 2.4 average. All white standard deck. That is what we're looking at right there. We kind of had our red dragon for a while. I don't know if we want to keep him. We'll keep him for the time being. Smoke Toke, that is what we're looking at. Now, if we're talking about sideboard for my best of 3 type of people right there, Rec Raid, not a bad one. You'll see me playing a few games and I'll have Rec Raid in my hand because I've swapped it in so much. Destroying artifacts, destroying enchantments, and pumping everyone across the board. Super useful. Guys, if you hate Corey Steel Cutter, stock yourself some removal for artifacts. If you're having a problem with Corey Steel Cutter, that is your best bet. Shard Mage's Rescue is a great way to protect somebody. Cathar Commando is another anti-Corey Steel type of thing you can do. Flash it in for a 3/1 and then crack it open for kill those. Sunpearl Cleric lets you Sunpearl Kirin lets you draw a card and remove somebody and flop them back in. So you can either choose to return a token to your hand and draw a card by doing Sunpearl, or using it flash. You could flash somebody in and out like a Sanguine Evangelist that would generate more tokens as you do. Advent Interrupter is not a bad flash one either. Helps slow people down for a 2/2 flyer. Kussel's Flanker is another flash one right there. Cat Warrior for 1 white and 2, 3/1. Exile Player's Graveyard. So if you're running against like a Reanimator and you want to get rid of Graveyard, you can flash that in to do that. And Werefox Bodyguard, Elf Fox Knight. 2 white and 2. Flash it in and exile another creature, a non-fox creature. And also you can sacrifice it and gain a life right there. So really good story behind this card too. Very fun. So yeah, thinking about all those flash ones, try to punish people with flash. Try to put creatures in where they're least expecting it and they can't really get a read on you and they don't know what's coming next. So that's kind of the plan there, is to do that. Here we go. Let's get into it, guys. Let's play some games. Standard rank, we're going to try to push up to diamond here. Let's go. Make sure you leave a comment. Tell me what you think and make sure to hit that like button. Tenderly push it. All right, guys. Hey, what's up, Evil Cherry? How you doing, man? You're coming in right at the end, Evil Cherry. I apologize. We are going to be leaving in a second. But welcome to the show either way. We have a huge crowd here tonight, by the way. Big crowd. We've had bigger and bigger crowds here. So glad. I know. I don't know how many stock ups have. It's in a $15 uncommon. I've got to go through Snow's cards and see how many stock ups she's got. I know she bought a ton of Aether Drift. She was the only person that liked Aether cars. No rabbit class to draw cards. I'm trying to run and gun, man. I'm not going to try to slow ourselves down. You can put some card drawing in if you want to. You could do the rabbit. You could do the other one to try to do it. But I'm really trying to gun them down before they even get a chance. If we start getting bogged down and trying to generate and going for the long game, I don't have any sweepers. So, don't worry about it, Chris Cass. It's officially a stream now because it's not a stream without Chris Cass. How you doing, Yoda's son? Welcome to the show. Welcome, Evil Cherry. But yeah, you can customize it. Listen, I'm not the final arbiter of what goes in your deck. You are. You can customize these however you'd like. You can do them however you want. Modify them to your thing. And then come tell me, say, hey, Jay, I added this, took this out. It worked a little better. It worked a little worse. I experimented. Hell, I added another color and I had a good time with it. You know, have fun with it. Have fun with the game. Try new things. Have a good time. Thank you all for coming. We have 80-something people here tonight. 84 people here right now. Huge numbers, for me at least. Welcome, everybody. I will send you on your way if you can't get enough J-Villain. If you're just like, I just can't get... I need more J-Villain in my life. I will let you know. Ooh, Gold Knight is playing Doom Eternal. I might send you to her because I fucking love Doom. By the way, when Doom comes out, you're not gonna see me. You're not gonna fucking see me. I love fucking Doom. Holy shit, man. I'm so stoked for fucking Dark Ages, man. You have no idea how stoked I am for Dark Ages. Fell asleep watching Mono Red Dragonstorm. YouTube auto-switched me to live stream. I woke up to J Live. It was disorienting. Now I'm talking to you directly, True Yellow Dart. Now you can hear me directly. You're still dreaming, Yellow Dart. Go back. Go back and keep dreaming, Yellow Dart. Hey, what's up, Narc of Nats 99? Welcome to the show. I guess I got to start streaming earlier. A lot of people came to this one. A lot of people came to this one. I think I'm gonna go send you to see some Doom play right here, guys. If you have not, again, let me send you off. If you haven't seen this one, go show this deck some love. It was actually very good. Good meta, good against the meta. So if you haven't seen that one, go see it. Boom, boom. Thank you all for coming tonight, guys. I really appreciate it. Make sure you come back tomorrow. Hey, what's up, Zavritz? How you doing, man? We will send you off on your way right now to the Gold Knight Angel. We will rip and tear until it is done. Right, so raid, Gold Knight. Hey, thank you so much for coming, guys. Make sure you come back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll see you on the flip side, on the tip side, and the #1 dip side. I've been Jay Villainy. You've been great. Thank you so much for coming. And I'll see you next time in Dragonland. Come along and take my hand. Let's all go to Dragonland.